Hi, I'm Paige Barnes, Audience Engagement Editor for the Columbia Chronicle, with the Media Hub Minute, a series by the Columbia Chronicle and Frequency TV. President and CEO Kwang-Wu Kim recently delivered the State of the College address, discussing issues facing Columbia post-pandemic. Kim calls on faculty, staff, and the administration to ramp up efforts to improve students' business and finance skills and create an anti-racist environment. He says the anti racism transformation team is a crucial component in continuing Columbia's commitment to diversity, equity, and inclusion, though his biggest goal is to return to in person learning for the fall 2021 semester. Some classes might be offered online if students prefer. When it comes to increasing student retention, he says the college is working on ways to increase a sense of community among students and create a more developed first year experience plan. He also says the college should connect more with the South Loop neighborhood to increase Columbia's presence. Ground floor campus spaces could become publicly accessible for Chicago residents to interact with the college. Kim also says a major focus for the college is to balance the cost of tuition with investing in college programs and ensuring the college operates effectively and efficiently. Before renting your first apartment, here are a few things you want to know. Online reviews only go so far, so the best way you can get a feel for the place is to visit it in person and walk around the neighborhood. On average, rent for a one-bedroom apartment in Chicago is just over $1,100 per month and a little over $1,200 for a two-bedroom. You also want to make sure you feel comfortable working from the space since many are still working from home. Make sure to know your rights as a renter as well. You'll want to review Chicago's residential landlord and tenant ordinance on the chicago.gov website. It prohibits landlords from making you give up certain agreements and contracts. Make sure to also have everyone on the lease agreement. This prevents you from becoming liable for everything if a roommate leaves. Finally, look at the City of Chicago's Department of Building Permit and Inspection records to learn what inspections and repairs have been made to the building in the last 10 years. Make sure to check out the Chronicle's latest e-edition on issue and the Chronicle's website for more helpful tips on renting in Chicago, along with some housing options. Four Illinois House bills aiming to end period poverty are being considered in the Illinois House of Representatives. She Votes Illinois hosted the Power to the Period event to talk about equity bills. The organization is a statewide political action committee that amplifies and increases women's voices in politics. Illinois State Representative Barbara Hernandez was one of the speakers at the event and says she is trying to pass House Bill 155. This would permit recipients to use public benefits such as the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program to cover menstrual products. Hernandez also supports House Bill 156, which would make menstrual products free in all public school buildings for 6th through 12th graders. The third bill, supported by the Illinois State Representative Katie Stewart, would make menstrual products available for free in all administrative and classroom bathrooms on public, college, and university campuses. Finally, House Bill 310 would provide menstrual products at no cost to the people in homeless centers that provide temporary housing assistance. She Votes Illinois says Illinois residents should call their local state legislators to support and co-sponsor the bills. With the Media Hub Minute by the Columbia Chronicle and Frequency TV, I'm Paige Barnes. Thanks for watching.